Alright guys, are you ready for a super special extreme speed clean with me? 2 houses, 2 days, a lot of real life messes, a lot of huge transformations. I'm bringing you along to my parents' home and we're going to do a lot of cleaning. So let's get ready and let's do this together. Hey guys, I'm Jamie. If you are brand new to Jamie's Journey, I am grateful that you're here. I truly am. And if you are a returning viewer, I am also super grateful to have you here. So this is a special video, like I said, because I'm going to be cleaning here in my home, cleaning at my parents' home. I like to go there every couple of months or so and do some deep cleaning for them. They greatly appreciate it, and it's fun for me to switch up my cleaning as well. So that's what we're doing in today's video, but this was on the first night or the night before. I was going to go to my parents' home the next day. I was just cleaning up our nightly mess. This is a typical evening in our household. This is what it looks like. So I was employing the girls to help me clean up before we head upstairs and get ready for bed. So first off, I want to say thank you for all of the super sweet messages yesterday. Well, I guess if you're watching this on Thursday, March 3rd, my birthday was yesterday, March 2nd. So thank you for all of the sweet messages. And, you know, I am just grateful to be here for another year. I'm grateful to be able to create content on YouTube. I'm just grateful for you guys. And, you know, my goal in creating content here on YouTube is to help empower you, to help motivate you, to make you realize that you can do this. You are stronger than you think you are. Even if it takes you 3 months to declutter a space, you can do it. It's a marathon, not a sprint. And I know sometimes we just need to hear those encouraging words sometimes. And sometimes at the end of the day, if I've had a really good day, like a really productive day, I'll reflect back and say, wow, Jamie, look what you did. You didn't feel good. You were tired. You were stressed, but you pushed through and you got it done. And I try to remember those times when I have another day like that. I just hope that I can show you what, you know, parts of my life is like, what real life messes are like. You know, I love a clean home. I always want my home to be clean, but guess what? My home is not always clean. I do go to bed sometimes with my home messy, and that's okay. Sometimes you have to give yourself some grace, and you know, we can't do it all. We want to do it all, but we can't always do it all. Maybe there are days where I get it all done and I do it all, and there are other days I don't. So anyways, just know that we're in this together. I'm learning as I go, and yeah, I'm just grateful to have you guys here.
I hope it means that you'll come home to me once you travel the world, all the spaces inside your heart. I'll be your end destination. I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation.
So after the girls helped me clean up, Mike took them upstairs to get them ready for bed. And I had noticed earlier that this drawer, it has all of the kids like plates and cups and things like that, pretzels got spilled in there. I don't know how long they had been there, so I wanted just to quickly clean it out and also kind of reorganize it because the kids get their own cups and plates and snack bowls and things like that.
You're far away and yet so close. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, you're up in space. You're inside the noise. I can feel you.
By the way, I am kicking off a spring cleaning series here on my channel. So you're seeing this on a Thursday possibly, but on March 6th, this Sunday, kicking off spring cleaning. Every room. I'm going to go through my entire house, one room at a time, completely deep clean, declutter, all of that. Each room, one at a time. I think it might be like 7 or 8 weeks, but we're going to be spring cleaning and I hope you will join me. So get ready. We're kicking it off on Sunday for some deep cleaning in the basement. It's going to be really satisfying, so don't miss it. But I did want to talk to you guys because I talked about this in another video, and I got a lot of feedback. People were like, oh, I'm so glad you explained that. So something that I've seen kind of be a discrepancy is a lot of people think that an e-cloth, you'll see me use e-cloths all over my home, but e-cloth, that's the brand name. E-cloths are the same as regular microfiber cloths. They are not the same thing. So microfiber cloths you can really get anywhere. I get them from Amazon, Walmart, Target, like literally any store will find them. That's what I'm using here to wipe down the countertops, and I used a spray cleaner. So with a regular microfiber cloth, I use a spray cleaner or I will wet it down, and it just microfiber cloths are basically made of a certain type of material, like the way they're woven, and they just kind of grab on to like dirt or dust. So you know when you like if you would use like an old t-shirt or an old just bath towel to wipe down a countertop, you can see the dust and the dirt on the surface. With microfiber cloths, they kind of grab on to that dust or dirt. An e-cloth is different. You do not need to use a spray cleaner with an e-cloth. The e-cloths are specifically made to clean with just water. They're special cloths that you don't need a spray cleaner. There's a whole science behind it. I won't get into that. You can check it out on their website. So they are separate. I have both in my home and I love both of them. So now that my house was clean, well, at least the living room and the kitchen was clean, the next day I was going to go to my parents' home and get started cleaning. They had a pretty dirty stove top that I was going to tackle, so I had to use a lot of different products to get it clean. But again, I'm keeping all of this in mind and how to properly get, these new appliances clean. So I was going to tackle that, and I actually was going to tackle the stovetop first because it was pretty bad. And then I was going to move on to, I wanted to clean their walls, clean their bathroom, and a few other places. But to get the stovetop all clean, so what I did was I took some Dawn Power Wash. I sprayed it on the grates. I wanted those to soak in the sink, and then I also sprayed it on the stovetop, and then I took some paper towels and I wet them with some really hot water and laid them over the Dawn Power Wash on the stovetop, and I was going to let that sit for a couple of hours before I came back and really scrubbed it with a couple of other products. But I thought this did a good job of kind of breaking all of that grease and grime, all of that up first, so when I went to clean it later on, it was a little bit easier.
You and I could run away now. You and I could be on our way. Pack our bags and take this love to a different place now. Yes, you and I could be on our way. And you're the way you whisper in my ear. Words only meant for me to hear.
Next on the list was I wanted to clean their rugs. So I personally love their rugs. I think she got them from Amazon, but they're beautiful, beautiful. I love the style. I love the white. I like the contrast of the white on the wood floors. However, white rugs can get pretty dirty, especially in Northwest Ohio where there's a lot of snow. Right now, the ground is really soggy and muddy. So I brought my Hoover Power Dash Pet carpet cleaner to clean their rugs. So I have 2 upright carpet cleaners. This is one of the 2. This one is more budget friendly. It's smaller. It doesn't have an attachment like my other one. So if you guys ever ask me, can you recommend a vacuum? Can you recommend a carpet cleaner? I'll probably ask you a few questions. And depending on like your budget and your situation, like kids and pets, carpet, how much carpet and all of that, I can give you a suggestion on a carpet cleaner. But this one is just easier to bring over because number one, I'm just cleaning the rugs and it's like more lightweight, easier to put in my car and all of that.
You only call me on the weekends when you're out and about, only chasing highs. You need me. He brings me flowers on a Tuesday. He gives me good loving, something that I never thought existed. I know what I need, ain't gonna lie. I know what I want, speaking my mind now. A queen needs a king to be by her side.
So then it was time to clean out this carpet cleaner, and one of the easiest ways to do it is I use my Bissell Steam Shot hand steamer. So I would say a downfall to this carpet cleaner is that it's hard to clean. I think you can take that clear part off, but you have to use like a screwdriver. It's just not easy to wear my Bissell Pro Heat Pro Pet upright carpet cleaner. Those plastic things just all pop right off, and it's super easy to clean the brush rolls. But, it's an expensive machine, so you can obviously make do with this one. But yeah, this hand steamer does a really, really good job of getting into there, and I could get all of they have a cat, so that was mostly, cat fur. But after that, I was going to clean their walls with my Healthier Home wall cleaner and wall cleaning pole. I will have both of these linked in the description. But I recently tried out this new wall cleaner. I'd say probably maybe over a year, 2 years, been using ZEP, Z-E-P, foaming wall cleaner. And that does a really good job. But this one came recommended to me. And it's more natural cleaner, I believe. So I've been using this and I was really, really, really impressed with it. So that's what I'm using. Another solution, if you don't want to use a cleaner like this, another good wall cleaning solution is hot water and Dawn dish soap. That does a really good job. So those are my 3 suggestions if you have dirty walls. But if you just want to use something around your home, Dawn is a great, great cleaner.
You say all the right things when I'm hurting. You always pick me up when I am down. It's like you have a spark that leaves me burning. Yeah, you just have your ways to get me high.
So another reason why it's nice for me to clean my parents' home is we've had a lot of things going on lately. I would say even since November, our social schedule has been probably the busiest it's ever been. I mean, weddings, birthday parties, just a lot of stuff going on the weekends. And my parents watch the kids. Actually, Mike's parents also watch the kids. So if you're new to my channel, Mike and I actually went to middle school and high school together. So our parents actually still live in the same town that we went to high school in. And so they live close, they know each other and all of that. So when we have stuff to do, if we ever have any back-to-back weekends where things are going on, we'll, flip-flop. The girls love going to my parents' home. They love going to Mike's parents' home. So we are just so grateful to have that, like the community to help raise our kids, to help with our kids and all of that. So that's nice. We have the village, and it's nice to be able to pay my parents back by cleaning their home, even though they don't need to be paid back. They love watching the girls. I think when they went last time, my mom said she had a hard time sleeping the night before because she was so excited for the girls to come over. So all of the grandparents love our kids, and we're just so lucky and grateful to have our parents close by to help. I will have these drill cleaning tools linked in the video's description, but they're super cheap. I think you get like 3 of them. There's like different types of heads. 3 heads for maybe $10, $9.99. My dad actually was all about it when he saw me using them. So it's just nice because in some of the grout lines, I tried to show you guys, you could see like the soap scum in there, and this just does a really good job of blasting all of that away like really easily. And most people have a drill around the home, so just perfect, fairly inexpensive way to clean grout or other areas of your home. I've even seen people use these for their stovetop. I haven't tried that, but maybe I need to try that one time. But these are great, but I will have them linked in the video's description.
Stay alive. So you know that I don't mind about what is wrong and what is right. We keep moving in different rhythms. Still I know what you feel. We keep moving in different rhythms. Two different minds telling lies. That's how we stay alive. At least we try to survive. We're not the ones who hide. Two different minds.
So in our new home, we will have these clear glass doors. So again, something I'm keeping in mind. So to really clean them, because I've heard cleaning glass shower doors are a pain, I went in with those drill brushes, and that did a really good job because there's still like a film on their shower glass doors. So the drill attachments worked really well for that. And then I went in with some Dawn Power Wash, and then I used a squeegee to get everything wiped clean. And then I even went in with the e-cloth glass and mirror polishing cloth, and that 3-step combo did a great job. If you guys have any suggestions on how to get glass shower doors sparkling clean every single time, let me know. I've heard a squeegee is great when you're done showering. So any other tips, let me know. That combo of the Dawn Power Wash and then that combo of the Dawn Power Wash squeegee with the e-cloth, glass and mirror polishing cloth, got these the cleanest I've ever seen. It's a winning combo.
We're not the ones who hide.
I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but my voice is a little bit different. I'm not sick, even though we've had sicknesses going through our home lately. And we've been exposed to a lot of people with the flu. So it's been a kind of a crazy time. I'm actually feeling great, but my voice just isn't working right because we went to a wedding and I kind of lost it after the wedding reception because it was, so loud with music playing, and we did a lot of talking. There were some people that we haven't seen in a while, so there was a lot of talking, and I was trying to talk over the loud music. And later that night I went to talk and I had almost completely lost my voice that night. And then the next day it was fine, but it just seems like my voice isn't fully recovering from that. It's so crazy because we've been to weddings before, but maybe I was doing more talking than normal, so my voice is kind of out at the moment, but it's not too bad. Which I made a joke. I was talking to Mike. I'm like, can you imagine if I completely lost my voice? I don't know how I would do my voiceover, so I would have to figure something out. But here on the stovetop, that Dawn power wash had been sitting there for a couple of hours, and so I just wiped all of that stuff up, and so I felt like this did a good job of getting all that surface level stuff off. And then I was able to go in, I was going to go in with the Scrub Daddy Power Paste. I think I got this from Target or Walmart, one of the two, but I love Scrub Daddy and Scrub Mommy sponges. It's just like the brand name of a sponge if you're not familiar with them. And I was going to go in with the Power Paste. This stuff does amazing. I honestly, the first time I used it, I was kind of shocked at how well it worked. It's like a hard clay material. And then I just got the Scrub Mommy sponge wet, put it on there, and it did a really good job on the stovetop. So this is a top-notch product. So I was kind of laughing because as I'm sitting here cleaning, I kept hitting the buttons on the front part of the stove, because for our stovetop, all the buttons are on the back. And with theirs, it's obviously the out front. And as I was cleaning this, I'm like, oh, this is going to be annoying, because in the new house, I think it's a very similar stovetop where the buttons will be there on the front. I feel like I'll be bumping them all of the time when I'm doing all of my cleaning. I like it being there on the front just for looks purposes, but I felt like I kept hitting those buttons and the knobs when I was cleaning. So anyways,
can't remember what it felt like. We used to be so strong. That picture perfect sky now, it looks so gray cold. We've been laying here since 4 a.m. and you haven't said a word to me. Silent treatment, is this what it feels like when your heart is aching, when it bleeds? If it's over, just say it out loud.
Here in a little bit, I'm going to share some baby pictures with you, or some pictures when I was little. So as my mom was here, she was going through some pictures. My mom recently retired in November. She has been a nurse for, I don't know how many years, but many years, registered nurse. And she has since retired. And then, she retired at the end of November, and then you have the craziness of the holiday season, and then now things are like finally settling down. She has just been going through some, rooms and tubs and just decluttering like we all do now that she has a little bit more time, and she was going through some pictures and she shared those with me, so I thought it'd be fun to share it with you. I'm curious if you think that you see a resemblance between me and my girls. See, I think that all of my girls favor Mike. He has some strong genes apparently, but I don't know. We'll see what you guys think.
If it's over, just say it out loud.
So next, I just decided to wipe down their cabinets. Again, I was just trying to focus on more of like deep cleaning since it's easier for me to deep clean than it is for them. And I was using the Mrs. Meyer's lavender spray, the multi-purpose spray. I love the lavender spray. Typically at my home, I use the lavender upstairs and I'll do like some type of like a different set downstairs. But my parents had the lavender here and I do love it. And to wipe down cabinets, I usually just do like a multi-purpose spray, or Dawn dish soap is another good idea. Dawn is just a great cleaner for many things. It's a mild cleaner. We had our cabinets painted white like a year and a half ago, and the cabinet people, when they painted it, they said they suggested using Dawn because it's a mild cleaner, but it cuts through grease and it's just a great cleaner. So like I feel like Dawn can pretty much clean anything.
Where have you been? It's like I waited all my life, so happy that I found you on paper thin. I haven't always been this shy, but haven't felt this in a while now. So sad when we are apart. If you leave, you break my heart. I need you to need me too. Stay with me when it's getting dark. Hold me tight, close in your arms. I want you to want me too.
So I'm kind of curious, I create these videos, I put out there on YouTube, and my goal is always to, obviously provide you with some cleaning motivation, teach you how to clean certain areas of your home, try new products, empower you, create a space, like a safe space, a safe community where everyone belongs and we can just be there to cheer each other on. All of that is my goal for my channel. But is there anything that I can do for you guys in these videos? Is there any other way that I can help you with, anything? I don't know. I always try to improve myself and try to think of ways that I can better serve you guys and be there for you guys and help you. So if there's anything that you think I could do here in my videos, maybe share something, specifically talk about something, do something, switch things up. If there's anything that I can do to help you, let me know.
Just be honest. Why is it so hard to speak the truth? Why is it so hard to just be
So that little hand rake tool, I will have that linked in the description, but I use that on our carpet at home, or my parents have a cat and the cat loves to sit in that chair, so I use it to get up all of the cat fur, and it's kind of crazy how much it can rake up. But then I was just gonna pop into the laundry room, just wipe things down before I vacuumed and mopped. And I wanna just let you guys know that while I'm cleaning, I was listening to an audiobook. It's kind of been my go-to lately. I've been loving audiobooks, and it's just nice to get lost in a book when you're listening to it. So I listen to it when I'm cleaning, just doing like random stuff around the home, or sometimes when I'm exercising. But if you guys like recommendations for books or audiobooks, I did create a highlight on my Instagram page. So if you go to my Instagram, which is linked in the video's description, you can find, I think it's like actually the first highlight, but it says books, and any book that I listen to or read, for the most part, I'll try to remember to put it in there, and I'll give you like what I think about the video. If like I just added one the other day, it was like the Moonlight Child, I think. And it was good enough to finish. I liked it, but I thought it was kind of a slow book. It could have been better, and I felt like it was really hyped up, and I don't think it really lived up to the hype. I was kind of confused on why it was so highly recommended, but with the books, when I put them out there, I also like to kind of give my opinion on what I thought about it.
Just need to tell you.
So I think So this flooring is really unique. I don't know if it will pick up on camera, but you guys can tell it looks like brick. Well, it is like real brick. Like it's, I think my mom said it was called Chicago brick. I think you can get, yeah, it says Chicago right here. But I know that there's some tile or laminate flooring that looks like brick, but I mean, it's, if you can hear it, like it's hard. So I think it's a really pretty and unique flooring, especially for this area.
I might be going crazy, I don't know what to do. My heart is screaming for you, babe. And what I'm trying to say is you make the sky look blue, even when it is gray, babe. Every time I'm feeling down, you can make.
So I was pretty much just vacuuming and mopping, and then I was going to be done for the day, and their house smelled good. My parents were so happy and so grateful to have me come and clean. You know that feeling? Like, I remember when my mom would clean when I was little, and I'd come home from school and you could just smell how clean the home was, and I just loved it. Maybe that's where my love of cleaning started, from when I was little. When I was little, I did have to do a good amount of chores. My mom taught me how to clean, so I think that's where I got it. And I've always had a love for a clutter-free, clean home. And so when I was done, my parents were like, thank you, it just smells so good in here. But yeah, just vacuuming and mopping, and then that was gonna be it. I hope you guys enjoy watching me clean a new space. I know I like it. Like, I find myself almost not, I mean, I like cleaning in general, but of course there's many times when I'm at home that I would much rather like read a book or watch TV than clean, right? You know, because I get very little time to myself, being a mom of 3 young kids. And but I just love a clean home. But when I'm cleaning someone else's home, I feel like it's not something I clean all of the time, so I don't dread it as much. You know, like, I wipe down my countertops a million times every single day. I pick stuff up off of my floors a million times every single day. So it's just different wiping down someone else's countertops. It's just, I guess it's not as repetitive, if that makes sense.
You're glowing in the dark. You're glowing in the dark. Glowing in the dark. Glowing in my heart. You're glowing in the dark. Glowing in the dark. Yeah, you're glowing in the dark. You can make it go away. Glowing in the dark. You can make it go away. You're glowing in the dark.
So my mom was going through pictures while I was cleaning, just kind of like going through some stuff that she's been meaning to go through, and kind of waited till she retired. But she had some of these baby pictures. My mom was a big picture taker. Like, we have so many pictures, like we have so many. But I thought I'd just share a couple of them with you. And I'm curious to see if you see any of my girls in me. I mean, most people say, like, I'll get messages, people will be like, oh, Avery looks just like you, or, you know, Emery or Addison. But then when they see Mike, they're like, oh, the girls are all Mike. And I do get a lot of people who say that Addison looks the most like me. But I see glimpses of Addison in these pictures. I think I can see Addison there. But I don't know, I definitely think they favor Mike. This is my senior picture, 2004. Look at that little plaid skirt. Do I look any different? Oh, look at that hair. I need to, like, got the the middle part, which I don't feel like I look good with the middle part, but I guess it doesn't look horrible there, but it does not look good on me now. So this is how you can tell I'm getting old, when I had a middle part in 2004 and now it's coming back around. So I need a straightener. That's what I need there. Anyways, I just wanted to share these with you guys here. My mom just found this one and she's like, I think that looks like Addison. I was potty training. Potty training. I was a little bit older. Done. All done. And boy, does it feel good. It's kind of crazy because typically I don't clean all in one session. My body's not used to that. That's a workout my body is not used to. Usually I break it up. But when I clean other houses, you know, it's just, you gotta go and you gotta get it done all in one day. So I'm feeling pretty tired as I'm stumbling over my words. I'm really tired. Ready to go home, get some dinner. I think Mike is, what's he making? Spaghetti. Mike's making spaghetti. So I'm gonna go home, see the girls, eat some dinner, and relax for the evening. I think I'm gonna watch Love is Blind. Have you guys watched that? I've watched like the first, I think I have like one episode left. It just came out. So I'm gonna go home, eat some spaghetti, or did he make lasagna? I forget what he said, spaghetti or lasagna. And then I'm gonna watch some Love is Blind. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for joining me for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing me clean my parents' home. I'm telling you, my parents love it. So if you guys like seeing me clean here, I can definitely do more. And it's funny because I feel like doing it or cleaning here, it's a little bit more enjoyable because like at my home, I feel like I'm wiping down countertops multiple times a day and you just get tired of cleaning the same stuff over and over. So it's kind of nice to come to a different home and do it. It's a little bit more enjoyable because I don't do it every day. My parents love it as well. So thank you for being here. You guys are amazing. And I hope you have a wonderful week, whatever day it is. I hope you're having a good day. And I'm so grateful for you guys. So thank you. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Bye.